Hello, my friends, my fellow Farmmi investors. We're still here. We're still hanging in. Man, let's talk about what's been going on here. Yes, I am the guy on Webull that talks on the chat room. A lot of you have been asking me, are you the real Dillon with money? Yeah, that's me. So today, pretty good day, and we had news break this morning that Farmmi had another repeat client here happening. Now, with that pre-market, we've seen this before. We had quite a bit of a build up here in volume, build, and then right when market opened, there just wasn't enough gas in the tank, and we just kind of fell short, and we got no results. Now, news that broke here later today, and this is kind of interesting. Now we're talking about a North American deal. We're talking about something going on here. Brief Farmmi, latest order for dried slice mushrooms will be exported to New York. So now we've got a New York, North American deal happening. Now, this is good. This is what we need. This is what we've been talking about. This is what we want. Now, will this shine some light on the stock tomorrow? Possibly could. We could have another build up tomorrow. And, you know, this is something that I think a lot of you will agree to, is that when we have a penny stock, you will see things like this happen slowly, where we have little builds, not much is happening, but we're still having builds. We're having something happen here. And then there's a point where the trigger gets pulled and we see something happen here. Now, whether that's going to be something really big here to a 20, 30, 40, we're still waiting here. Now, when we look back on the chart here, and obviously I'm looking on the candlestick chart here just so we can kind of see the fighting that's going on right here. There's a lot of fighting with this stock right now. There is a ton of buying right now, but we still have people shorting this thing like crazy. And you can even see right here where we've been talking about Farmmi from 214, even going here to 217, falling all the way down to 222. Now we're right here in we're right here in March now. This is where we're at. So we'll make that little line right there. But you know, this is interesting what we're seeing right now. You know, I don't want to put false hope in people. I really don't. Obviously, we're up against the wall here. We've talked about this, so I don't want to sound like a broken record with Farmmi. We need to meet compliance of 10 consecutive trading days at $1 here by the end of May. If not, we will be talking about reverse split. But right now, we could say we are seeing a slight walk up. We could say that. We could fight for that. But really, you know, this is the beginning of the week here. So we really don't know really what's going to be left happening here. And we do have this news coming out that's good. And like everything else, we've had nothing but good news. You know, it's the same story here, that we've had a ton of good news, but still not many results are happening here for us. So friends, one other thing that I want to draw your attention to. So obviously, you know, I think everyone in the world right now knows about the Russia-Ukraine situation. So Russian stocks, I thought about talking about this, but I was like, nah, I don't really want to get involved in this. There's a lot of other people doing it, so I'm just going to stay away from it. But there are Russian stocks that I have talked about on here before that I've even had money in, and thank God I pulled them out at the right time. A lot of them, obviously, from what, you know, I'm sure a lot of you have seen, is that you're not allowed to buy those stocks right now. They're not eligible to be bought because of all the sanctioning. Now, obviously, I'm not trying to make this like a channel with conspiracy or trying to get things stirred. I'm not. I'm really not. But obviously, Farmmi is a company based in China, and I am obviously hoping that nothing else happens with this war. I'm hoping that everything is resolved here ASAP. But I will say this, friends, that obviously China is on the talk of possibly something could happen here with them invading their neighbor as well. Will that happen? Obviously we hope not. But if that does happen, more than likely China will follow suit of Russia, and there will be sanctioning banks, all that, and stocks as well. And that is what I want to warn people about. Obviously, we'll have more of a heads up, and I think a lot of people are kind of just under right now. So even if we do lose the ability to buy in and out of Farmmi or any China-based stock, you know, I think everyone's going to take a hit. No one's going to get out of this without losing money somewhere. So, you know, we're all going to take a hit from this no matter what, from this, you know, Russia situation here, and hopefully not China situation. So I just want to put that out there for people to be aware that, you know, could this get worse? It could get worse if that were to happen. Absolutely. But for Farmmi, the company, and what they're doing, I'm still very bullish, friends. You know, it's just, obviously there are a lot of people that are fighting against Farmmi right now, and you know, even when we get a little bit of steam, people are selling for, you know, bags of peanuts here, and when you have a penny stock like this and people are able to buy so many shares at such a low rate and then sell them for pennies on the dollar and get back, you know, just some kind of amount, whether it's a 10%, 15% situation earnings back, you know, that's what we're seeing right now with Farmmi. It's like clockwork. Every time we get good news here and we have a little bit of volume, it gets ruined because we have so much sellout. So friends, to wrap it up, am I still bullish with Farmmi? Absolutely. Like I said, I'm still here. I'm still, you know, if it sinks, it sinks. If it takes off, I'm here. I'm wishing everyone the best of luck with this situation. I really am. Like we've always said, this is a dangerous situation, and it just became even more dangerous with all this stuff going on in the world right now. And obviously, friends, no one knows the future with everything that's going to be going on here. So I just wish everyone safety, and, you know, I really do wish the best for all of us here on planet Earth, and that we don't see our own planet be destroyed in all this craziness. So friends, with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in that future of yours, and friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye everyone.